Good. Place. Good boy. Down. Good boy. Hey guys, I am doing what we would call drills with Gunther, and we are basically combining all of the commands that he's learned so far into a series and pattern of chain of commands. So I'm patterning together the recall command, which is come, the place command, and the down command. So it's essentially 3 commands that he's got to listen to and piece together. It's harder than it looks, especially if you're trying this with a dog who doesn't understand the commands or isn't trained. And it really, it gets a lot of reps in for these 3 commands. And then I'm able to actually throw off the pattern and start recalling him to different points of the room or asking him to down anywhere I want in the room. It's also working on his impulse control because he's got to stay in these stationary commands, and when I recall him, he can't get distracted by everything else in the room. Okay, so it's really good to practice these before we take things outside, before we take things to the trails. Right here in the room with these commands is something that every dog goes through, and he's doing awesome. We've got the e-collar on, we've got a double receiver because as we teach the recall command with the tone right here, we want that to be behind each ear to make it really obvious and twice as loud. So the pattern is going to be, I'm going to say C-O-M-E, I'm going to tap the tone, and then I'm going to say good boy, and then I'm going to say place, and then down. Come, good boy, place, down, just like that. And that pattern right there is one of the main things his family is going to be using at home in a practical way to get him from one point in the house to the place bed and completely relaxed. The place bed is where his energy just goes down to 0, no matter what's going on around him. Come, good boy, place, down. Seems like he's got it down pat. We're going to practice this without a place bed and just do a down stay. The difference between place and down is that down can be done anywhere, it does not need a cut, and it's a little bit more rigid and a little bit more difficult for the dogs because they don't have that boundary to remember that they're in command. The pattern is the same. I'm going to recall him, but instead of saying place, I'm going to say down. Come, good boy. Down. Good boy. And then I reward once he's completed it. Now the key is, it's a stationary command, so he's anchored until I give him a further instruction. So if I walk away and he starts walking away, I'm going to say no, down. I can give him one stay, stay. And now you're able to just walk all over the room. We proof this under heavy distractions. So he understands that down means down, and you stay there until you're either told to do something else or you're released. And this can be done anywhere. It's portable. So now I'm going to try something. Instead of recalling him to place, I'm just going to send him to place. So we're basically skipping the C-O-M-E word, and we're just going to point to the place bed. We're going to tell him place and see if he can figure it out. Place, pointed finger, good boy, down. Notice I walk away as I put him on place, and it's on purpose because I'm testing his knowledge to see is he going to follow me or is he going to stay on this boundary as he was taught. Good boy, good boy. Now, of course, the fun one, to release him off the bed or from any command, you're going to say the release word. Break. Good boy! Now he's free to do whatever he wants within reason. Oh, good boy, I know, good boy. Within reason, because it doesn't mean he just gets to go around destroying everything or barking or anything like that. Good boy. Place. Good. Very good.